Montgomery Blair, in the heart of the exotic liberal stronghold. Here, in the cavernous pre-dawn hallways, the wild magnet student awaits. Although this biped is often seen in close proximity to humans, and may even resemble one in some cases, they are in fact two distinct species. Whereas humans are by nature social creatures, the magnet is, in all respects, a lone hunter. This magnet student can be clearly identified by the markings on its chest and back. It is commonly said that magnets, though seemingly diurnal, are in reality nocturnal creatures. The truth is that neither of these statements are correct. Magnets simply do not sleep. One of the remarkable aspects of magnet students is that they can survive for several days without sleep and still function perfectly normally. Certain varieties of magnet students, hailing from faraway Bethesda and Potomac, certainly fit the description of an invasive species. Having evolved in a location rich in natural resources and cash money, they manage to outcompete those without their inherent advantages. They do benefit the ecosystem in other ways, increasing both biodiversity and tourism. This creature, who the researchers have affectionately named Daniel, can spend several hours a day simply reading about how brains work. To learn more about the strange activities of this peculiar specimen, we talked to Daniel, a local expert on magnet behavior.
The reason some members of the population study their asses off is related to the psychology of competition. In simpler terms, that means flexing your enormous brain off. For example, you could yell out the correct answers while watching Jeopardy with your family.
This magnet is taking up position, cautiously approaching the watering hole. It is unwilling to near the feeding frenzy unless it is sure to have found allies. He's spotted them and quickly moves to enter the fray. With so many other creatures around, any social interaction could spread deadly strains of awkwardness. Fortunately, our magnet has adapted a solution for surviving this social quagmire. He secretes salt into the environment, making it habitable for himself, while simultaneously driving the other creatures away. This is just one of the many adaptations that make magnets among the most resilient extremophiles. Most creatures are driven by a craving for food. However, magnet students will abandon food for a better chance at their primary goal, securing a good shelter known as a college for their next stage in life. The main draw of any shelter, naturally, is how difficult it is to survive there. Magnets compulsively shun safe locations which enable security and relaxation, instead vying to claim the most high-pressure environments. He will not survive the quarter. What makes magnets unique among creatures is their perplexing desire to increase the potency of natural selection. By constantly seeking out more and more hostile biomes, the magnets have found a method of accelerating their evolution, weeding out those who are not willing to commit to their extreme lifestyles. Truly a remarkable creature. These maths are certainly very, very red. Survival, the question of life and death. Unless, of course, you can metacog the exam. Here, an alpha magnet is on the prowl. He has led his pack through the frigid terrain of linear algebra, keeping them alive with his study guides. But a bold challenger is approaching, keen to prey on potential weakness. These magnets are hopelessly ensnared in the constant competition to impress colleges. Those who fall behind in this race are consigned to the unthinkable fate of attending an average college and maybe actually enjoying themselves. The magnets explain over each other in a way that's obnoxious to the point where it's as arrogant as, well...
Yeah, Daniel's cool. I like him. I respect him. But look, only one of us is going to get into Columbia, it better be the one who knows how to comment his code.